my name is Bas Rutten and welcome to Extreme Pancrase. Basic striking and basic footwork for standing up and on the ground. That's what we're going to do today. Here we go. Now, what I do is always I draw two lines on the floor, like shoulder wide. So I'm a little less wide than this. I wish I was wider, but I am not. We're going to stand on the two lines. Always imagine those lines on the ground. That's the best thing you can do, especially for learning and practicing. What you can do better is put the lines on the floor with some tape. That's what I did. Okay, so you stand like this. It's obvious because when you stand like this is like balancing. You have no balance, okay? Stand wide. I don't understand boxers stand like this. You don't want to stand like this in no holds barred fighting. You're very vulnerable for low kicks. Plus, you have no power in the left arm. Only right arm is strong. When you stand like wide, when they give a low kick and you point your toes a little bit outside, the only thing you have to do is lift your leg. That's for blocking a low kick. When you stand also wide, your left is strong and your right is strong. So now, this time you got two strong arms. Okay, always put the guard up. Make sure your milt and your liver are protected here. Put your elbows down and protect your jaw. It's a really important thing to do. You don't want to get KO'd. Okay, now we're going to move like this. When you want to go forward, first you're going to make it wider and then you close it again. Watch what I do. Wider and close, wider and close, wider and close. That's what I do. When I go back, oh, same thing. I go wider and close, wider and close. Never do this, like go forward like this. That's a really bad thing to do. You don't want to get hit at the moment your feet are next to each other. Always make sure you're open, in an open position. Forward and slide, forward and slide, forward and slide. Maybe not sliding, but it's also good just to step it in. When you want to go to the side, same thing. You don't want to close it down, you see, and then open it up. No, you want to open it up and go to the side. Open it up and to the side. Open it up and slide. When I go 10 inches here, I go 10 inches with the right. 10 inches here, 10 inches with the right. And the other way around. Forward and backward. That's it. A good point to remember is this. Don't stand on your heels because you're really slow when you stand on your heels. You want to stay, your body weight has to be on the ball of your feet. That's it. You don't see it when you go to the side, you know, you don't see it, but your weight is there. You're much more explosive like this. When you punch, a punch comes from the back leg. It doesn't come from the front leg. Sometimes you see people, when they punch like this. That's bullshit because it doesn't work. It's like when you want to push somebody away, you don't push him away like this. You push him away and use the power of the back leg. This is how you push him away. Shot put, same thing, comes from here. That's where the power is. So you step in, you put the power from the ground, bring it over into your arm. You always go wider, so you push out and slide, push out and slide, push out and slide. When you go backwards, you push yourself backwards and slide, backwards and slide, backwards and slide. So stay on the balls of your feet. It's really explosive and you can go and move. And you go forward, to the side, forward and backward. This is how you move. Never do this, never do this. Sometimes you see that, but you don't do that. You can do that as long as you're out of the range of the striking power from the opponent. The straight punch and the jab. Actually, I don't use the jab a lot. I try to make my left punch also very hard. So I don't jab with it. I really punch with it with power. My principle, my thinking is that when you punch somebody hard in the face, he will defend that punch. When I jab somebody, I'm not reacting on a jab. Somebody jabs me, no big deal, you know, I don't feel anything of that. When somebody start punching me hard to the head, I have to block it. Something goes open, that's where my next attack is going to be, and from there on we're going to work. Now, make sure your elbows stay low. You don't want to signal. When I do this, before the elbow goes up, he already sees that my punch is coming. So you want to keep the elbows low. Yeah. Also what you see is when somebody has a defense here and you put your elbow up and he holds his arms like this, you will block to his arms. Give me 1 second. Brian. When he stands like the defense like this and I will punch with my elbow up, you see? I will punch on his block. Watch what happens. When I put my elbow down, I will slide through. It's much faster and he doesn't see it coming. Thank you. So what do we do? Keep it low. Go forward, straight forward. Don't do this. This is enough, he's gone. Punch from the position where you are. Stand here, boom, that's the punch, boom, that's the punch. You throw it with your shoulder. Throw it with your shoulder. And remember again, use the back leg. Really important. Sometimes they explain this. Punch, 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 punch. It's stupid, you know. You don't close the distance with it. When you really want to close distance with a straight punch, you step in with the left foot. See? Now I close distance. When I do this, punch, and I step in with the right, there's no difference in distance. So always go forward, 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 and go into the opponent. Let's go through it a little bit. Okay, his defense is up. I'm standing here. I want to close the distance. I close it with my front leg. Boom. That's where I close it with. You see? This is a lot of distance I travel here, right here. Same with right. If I want to punch right, I step in with the left. Whoop. Go forward. Step in with left. Always, to close the distance, do it with left. Don't do it with the back leg. I don't know who came up with that, but it doesn't work. Okay, now I also, you see, my hand doesn't go out all the way. It doesn't turn out all the way because that's more of a cross. We will see that punch later on in this tape. What I do is I keep my hand a little bit like this. Maybe a slight twist, but not much. Straight like that. It's the same when I'm going to give a body shot. There are a few ways to give a body shot. When I really want to hurt him at the bad time, I simply go straight like this. I keep my fist like this because now I got some power behind it too. It's a simple punch, but sometimes it works. When you really want to set him up, like you want to set him up with like a right straight and a left hook to the head, you're going to show him that you go down. So then you go low, you bring your body down for the straight, and then the second punch is going to be the hook. It's a perfect setup like this. Go low, because you'll move low with your body. His defense probably will go down too a little bit, and you're going to catch him with the left hook. So you can punch two ways. Straight like that, and you can go down like that too. That's it. Okay, now we have the same thing, the straight punches to the body. If you punch somebody to the body, you want to lower the level. Why? It's really simple. When I punch to the body, there's no power. My power will go straight in. No, you want to have the power into the body. You do that by lowering your body. See, this way, I put my body weight behind my fist and it will go straight through him. So you're going to lower your body. It's pretty difficult to give a left straight to the body, but it's a really good setup. You know, you go low, because when you go low, everybody will look with you what you're going to do, and then you can set him up with the right straight to the head. Okay, Matt, can you come one more time, please? So when he stands, I want to go to the body, I go straight to the body. I lower my body. I don't punch like this. Same here. Up, I go low like this. Left I would only use to set somebody up. It's not a really KO punch, not a real KO punch. Right at the other hand, you can KO somebody, especially when he's really tired. It's a good punch to hit. Solar plexus. Sometimes when you're close to your opponent, like here, you don't want to punch like this. Then you're going to punch straight forward. It's a kind of karate punch, but you can use boom like this. Boom, see? Only now I'm pulling it. In real, I will boof, push it in. I will make a hard punch. Push it in. Make sure that your elbow is behind your wrist, because that gives a lot of power. It connects to your body. Okay, thanks. Also, we have the right cross and the left cross. Of course, I told you before, always keep your elbows low, but sometimes, and you will find out later in the tape, that's not possible. Sometimes you have to cross. Also, when you cross somebody, it's a perfect way to set him up for a straight or a left hook to the body, because when you cross somebody, you hit from above to his jaw. Instead of going backwards, he will block like this. That's a perfect setup, or for like an uppercut or a body shot. Okay, here we go. You go backwards, you're gonna throw. You see, my shoulder comes first. This is slow-mo, of course. Slow, boof, and you cross. Up, till down. Same with left. Up, till down. Up, till down. Up, till down. These are the crosses. Later on, we'll find out when you're gonna use them. I got them in blocking and countering. Okay, now watch the target with the cross. when he's got his hands up, even when they're here, you see, you cross over, and you cross over. Cross, 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 and cross. Every time I put my right hand, when I push with left, punch with left, and when I punch with right, I have my left hand up. You have to do this constantly. This is the most important thing. A good boxer will take advantage of it. When you punch one time like this, he will KO you because you're not protected. Okay? Thank you. Here we go. Across. You go over. You go over and you step it in. Okay, the next step is going to be hooks. Watch this. Same position. Your hip is backwards, shoulder in the same line. You stand like this. Okay, when you're going to throw a hook, you want to bring your elbow a little up, not too much. Also, when you stand like this, what I told you before is wrong. You cannot give a hook. You see, that's why I stand like this. From this position, whoop, you can give a hook. You see what I do? I punch, hold my right hand up, and I hit him with this knuckle again. This elbow should stay here or straight behind it, but never higher than a punch. When you're going to hit him like this, you're going to dislocate your shoulder, especially when you hit full force. Hit him, whoop, that's wrong. And you're way open here. You don't want to do that. So keep the hand and keep the elbow here. Move like that and move like that. This is my favorite. Just leave the elbow a little bit down. Okay, really important with this is this. Many people make this mistake. When they give a hook, they do this and they do this. They bring it from here till here. No, don't do that. Put an imaginary table here. Book, book. You cannot go lower than this. Okay, now you would hurt your hand. And you punch, hook from here. Right, left, right, left. You see what I do? I hook, but I pull him back as a straight. I hook, I pull him back as a straight. Hook, pull back as straight. Hook, pull back as straight. Okay, Matt, please. On a person, it looks like this. We're standing, I'm hook. Him to the head and a right hook. Left hook, right hook. A hook, obviously, is good to train like this. When he holds his hand like this, you want to train a good hook, you're going to punch him here, like this, 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 this. This is a very good way to train a hook, to make your hook really good. Thank you. Same thing to the body. You move your body weight into the hook. Now, a body shot is not horizontal. It's like not up, not like this. It's in between. You push in between. 1, 2. Again, you punch, and you take them back like straight punches. Punch, go back, punch, go back. Also, what I forgot to tell you is where the power comes from. Again, the power comes from the floor. You cannot hook like this, or you cannot give a body shot like this. No. You put yourself solid on the floor, and you go, wow, you push the power in. Here is the power, and here is the power. Push it up, and push it up. Don't do this. Always lower your body a little bit when you want to give a body shot. Yeah? Don't just do this because you know where he's going to punch you. It's going to be at the jaw. Okay, Matt, body punches. Stand like this. I go here, liver shot. You see? I try to hit his shoulder. Try to go through it. Boom. See here? Same thing. 1, 2. Thanks. Okay, I will show you a few things in the clip what a liver punch can do.
重いのかなと思いますけど、
そうですよね。さあ今度は軽く膝蹴り、依然として両手はオープンのままバスルッテン。しかしここからやっぱり右から左のボディーが来るパート。そして小手強烈な打撃。左のボディーだ。左のボディー。強烈なボディーブロー。立てますか。
Let's go on with the uppercut. Same position. Always same position. We stand and we're going to hit the opponent here. Try to hit him here. You hit him and you follow him up to the jaw. When you just hit, when his jaw is here, right, and he will do only this, I'm going to miss him. Watch this. When I want to hit him exactly here and he pulls his head a little bit backwards, I'm going to miss him already. That's why I concentrate a little bit here. I do this. Even when he goes backwards, boop, I will still hit him. You see with the uppercut. So don't pull your uppercut. Make it up. Let it go up, up, up. You see the power comes from my legs. When I punch it up. I push my leg up and my hip up. Again, with that shot, pull, go up. Up power, up power. And keep your other hand up. Uppercut, 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 uppercut. Okay, a very good way to train yourself with these punches is to mix it up. You can do it like this. Make it simple in the beginning. Put your feet next to each other. Of course, this is not a good position. This is only an exercise, just to train your mind to your punches. You're going to start doing everything after each other, after another. Left, left, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Left, left, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Left, left, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. See, you can continuously doing this. Constantly go with this and try to do this exercise. Now you can extend it a little bit, and this will help you always to come back to the position you started. When I do this, and I leave my arm here, that's dangerous. I'm open for here. So what you always want to do is punch and come back. Okay, you can force yourself by doing this. Make everything double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uppercut, uppercut. Yeah? And now you're going to do it in this position. First a normal. 1, 2, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. See? 1, 2, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Then you make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see, you can do pretty much everything you like. Mix it up and train it a lot. Keep your hands high. Okay, let's throw some elbows now. Same position. It's very easy when you got a base, a basic position where you come back anytime you come back in this position. It makes it really simple. So again, this is the position we're going to start in. When you want to throw an elbow, now you're going to lift it up. This is a good elbow. Go to the side and go to the side. Sometimes you can just use the left elbow by stepping in with left like this. Left elbow to the head, right elbow to the head. Keep your hands high. Straight to the head, straight to the head. Of course, you got also elbows up. You use this when you're really close to your opponent. Like his face is here. Uppercut, uppercut. It's the same as an uppercut. Put it up and put it up. I don't really use it because it's really close. This is a distance somebody's going to take you down. You don't want to use it. Maybe when you can push a little bit out and his head is here and you can give him the elbow, that would be good. Especially when you follow it up by the left one on the head. Also, you got elbows over the defense like this and like this. You go up and go down. Yeah, elbows to the body. You hold here and you go straight to the body. It's like a punch. Straight to the body. Straight to the body. When you hit him high on his chest in the middle, it will hurt him. Also, you got elbows, but this you see coming. You can use it when somebody is here. You got his head here. You can use elbows back and elbows like this. And when somebody's standing here, try to throw him like this. Again, this is not the right distance to throw an elbow like this, of course. But there are elbows, and I have to tell them to you. So, okay, Matt, please. Let's see. The elbows, again, this time on an opponent. Goes from the side. Boom. This is one. This hand is up. Right. The other one, we go uppercut. We go uppercut. We have the one to the body. Straight like this. Straight like that. Then we got the one over the defense. Whang like this. And whang like that. Okay, palm striking now. Pancrase, known for the palm strikes. Why? Because it isn't allowed to hit with a fist, with a closed fist, to the face. That's why you have to palm strike. It's the same thing here. You have your hands open already now, and you're going to punch exactly the same as a straight punch. You're going to do this. Boom, boom, straight, straight. Keep your elbows low and hit with the palm. When you hit somebody normally on the skull, like here, so when you want to punch him and he does this, you hit him on the skull with your fist, you're going to break your hand. With a palm strike, at the other hand, you can punch him to the head, even when he does this. So when he does this, see, you still can palm strike. That's a good impact right there. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Don't hit him like this, because you're going to hurt your hand. Yeah, it's going to break. It's like a wrist lock. You don't want to have that. You want to hit him like this and like this. Of course, like the clip we're going to show you right now, I had a big opponent, my first opponent. He was standing like this. This is like a God miracle when they give it to you. Whang! Go under the jaw. A really good punch. Left straight, right straight. Left straight, right straight. Again, when I punch, you see my other hand going back into defense, because I start everything from here. Maybe I set it up with a hook now. Hook, straight, straight, hook. See? Constantly, my hands are high. I'm doing the hook now already, so we're going to stick with it. Same thing. Hook, hook. A lot of people slap them like this. That hurts. You know, oh, my skin hurts. Nothing's going to happen. You want to hit him KO. You do that with this bone. So forget the palm now. You're going to hit him with this bone. Here's the difference. When I do this, or I do this. And this sounds also when you do it on a skull. This is hard. Hit somebody like this. Hit somebody like that. Don't do this. It will do nothing. Hit him, hit him. You want to hit him here, behind his jaw. When he's very close, you want to hit him behind the ear, like that. Okay, the spinning back fist. That's a good weapon. I use it when I miss like a kick, because normally when you miss a kick, somebody shoots in on you. Like when I kick and he misses, I will do this just to make sure. When he comes, you're going to hit him. Like in my fight against Frank Shamrock, same position, same thing. I give him a low kick, he goes backwards, he shoots in, I give him a back fist on the head. It cut his eyebrow. Okay, what we have to do is this. You're going to step with your left foot in the line of your right foot here, and you twist your hip. And now you're going to use your arm like a whip. You just leave it hanging there. Don't do this. No, keep it like a whip. And now you put your foot here, you twist. Bam! Like that. So your body weight, your body turn, the movement is doing the work. It's like a whip. It's like a punch. You throw it out. Same thing here. You step, you go step, and now I twist my body and I let my back fist do the work. Okay? Go and turn. Normally I would set this up. I won't do a back fist right away. The danger of a back fist is this. When you have an opponent and he's not backing off when you make the back fist and you hit him wrong, you're going to break your arm. Like this. Clack! You will break your arm. So you have to make sure that he goes backwards. You can do that by punching him like this, see? Then you can measure, and you have a good measure moment. You can hit him with your fist. Also, it's nice with a hook. Maybe he's going backwards on the hook. Whoop, step, and make the back fist. Just follow it up. When you make a hook, whoom, boom, make the back fist. Let your body do the work. Only twist and only sling like this. Okay, now we're going to put everything we just had, only the striking with the arms, we're going to put it together. We also had the movements going back and forward and to the side. You want to use the ring, you want to use the mat, you want to use the octagon. Never go straight back, never go straight forward. Straight forward is good. When he goes straight backward, you want to go straight forward. But never go straight backwards. It gives him an opportunity to just hit you and keep on hitting. You know, there's no escape. Always go out to the sides. This is a good exercise. They call it shadow boxing. Of course, you heard about it, but do it right. Really think that there is an opponent in front of you. Yeah, hold your hands constantly up. Some people, they say, oh, my shoulders start burning. That's okay. When your shoulders start burning and your imaginary opponent is here, you want to do this. Step backwards, shake them, and then you go back to your opponent. Never, when you're sparring, do this, you know, because in real life, when somebody's standing here, you do this, you're going to get that blow. It's a mistake that many people make. They're shadow boxing and oh, you do this. It's stupid. Go backwards first. You're busy, bang, bang, bang. Oh, my shoulder's hurting, see? That's what you do. And then you go backwards to your opponent. Okay, we start moving. Think, bang, bang. You make this punch, bang, bang. And wham, the hook slide. And we get the elbow. We get the elbow low, elbow high. Punch, and there we go. We're going to set up, and a cross over it. Boom, and a cross over it. And we add a left hook. You see, that's how you move. You make punch, punch, and move. And go to the side. And go. Palm strike. Palm, palm, palm. And move again. Keep on working. Keep on moving. And move with elbow. And left, right. Okay? This is a little bit the thing you're going to have to do. Okay, let's go on with kicking. Really important. You always want to combine these two things. You want to punch and kick, or kick and punch. Almost never only kick. Always try to follow up with a punch. Or punch and always follow up with a kick. You know, you set your opponent up. It's like boxing. First you go to the head, few headshots, work his body. Defense will go down, go back to the head. Now with kicking you can do more because you also get the legs. You kick somebody a few times hard on the legs, he will be there. He's not thinking about his defense here anymore. He's thinking about the defense on his legs. That's exactly what you want. Then you're going to set him up with the right straight left hook, whatever your strong arm is to KO a guy. Of course you can do it exactly the other way. I can like punch low and kick him high in the head. So we're going to do now basic kicking. Basic I say because I believe that basic kicks only work. Of course you always see some people, some guys with an Ushiro Muashi gear that's like a spinning heel kick and they hit somebody. Okay, that works, but like you saw in the beginning of the UFC, sometimes it worked. Afterwards these guys get killed, you know. It's dangerous. You expose your back and you don't want to do that in this type of fighting. You can do it when you're real good at it and you train every day on it. Hey, you can do it. It's your choice. I don't say it's wrong. If you can do it real good, then you have to use it. Same with a spinning back or a normal back kick. Same thing. I wouldn't use it, you know. It's a little bit dangerous. I stay to the basics. Kicks to the legs, to the body, and to the head, and I make some front kicks. Maybe when somebody's totally standing like this, you can go whang, and you can kick him off with a spinning back kick. Then you can use it. Okay, let's go first to the low kick, the kicks to the liver, and the kicks to the head. It's really simple this, it's all the same. Okay, let's start with the front kick, the maigiri they call it in Japanese. You kick it with the ball of your foot. Sometimes I kick it with the heel. Why? I broke my toes many times because of this. Like when you have an opponent and he stands like a good stance with his elbows down and I want to front kick him here and he defends it like this, you have a chance that your toe is hanging behind this and it breaks. This would happen to this toe like 3 times and this like 2 times. But officially you kick with the ball of the foot. That is this, when I step away from him, it's like this. I kick like that. Oh. Stand like this and kick like that. You want to kick and you want to hit the solar plexus. So when you get a really clean shot, or you're wearing shoes, then you don't give you can just go in. Front kick with right and a front kick with left. Okay, thanks. Watch this, you have to step it in the good way. When I make it, I'm going to twist my leg a little bit, my left leg, when I'm going to kick with right. I do that to free my hip a little bit. When I do this, I keep the leg forward, it doesn't feel right. And my distance is not right. See where I'm here, or see when I'm turning myself in. It's like this more distance. You can see it from here to here. You got this more distance when you put your hip into it. So you twist a little bit. And this leg keeps bent. You don't want to straight this leg. That gives you a bad balance. You want to keep it bent a little bit. Of course, you're going to keep your hands up because that's the basic. Remember what we talked about. Go like this, front kick, and go back. What you see me also doing is to lift the knee first. When you do this, it's wrong. That's called a gingiri. That's a kick to the groin. A gingiri. No, you want to have the power behind the kick. When I kick like this, the power will go up. It will hit you like this. And you don't want to hit it like that. You want to have perpendicular impact. So lift the knee and go boom, straight forward. Stand, wham, straight forward. Stand, wham, straight forward. Same thing with left. Of course, with left, you have to step because when your opponent is here, there's no way you're going to hit him. So you have to step with your right foot in. Step, kick, and go backwards. Step, kick, and go backwards. Lift your knee, kick, and go backwards. Same kick you can use to the head. Of course, the power is not in anymore, but it doesn't have to be because you're kicking up, and when you're going to kick his head on the way, you're going to lift him up his feet. Same thing, lift your knee only a little higher now and kick him to the head. Whoop to the head, whoop to the head, step, whoop to the head, step, whoop to the head, and left to the head. Same movement, so don't worry. Now I got another front kick, what I use a lot. I use it to set people up. Normal front kick, you will see the hips move when I'm going to make a front kick because I'm going to do this. With my kick, you keep your hips here and you're going to kick with your heel. You set up, boom, and it doesn't show anything. Trust me, this is perfect when you got somebody against the fence or against the ropes. Anyway, his back against the wall. Then you can use this kick. When somebody's here, and imagine the fence is right here, he cannot go backwards, and I'm standing here, there's no way I can make a normal front kick, see? Because there is no power. I want to kick it my way, the other way now. I'm going to kick with the heel, kick like this. This is a good setup. He doesn't see it. When I stand like this, whoop, he won't see that kick. When he sees it, when he feels it, he's going to react to it. This is the perfect setup. Like when I kick and he feels it, he would do a little this. That's where I'm going to use bottom right straight. See? Dong, bang, go it over, whoop, boom. So I say it's not maybe a KO kick, though I sometimes kick somebody KO in the training with it, so sometimes it works. It's to set somebody up, okay? Wham, 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 wham. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, the roundhouse kicks. The low kicks, kicks to the body and kicks to the head. Shuragiri, Gedangiri, and Yodangiri, that's the Japanese word for it. Really difficult. Let's hold it to low kicks, middle kicks, and high kicks. Makes much easier for me. Okay, this is the most important thing. This is where everybody goes wrong. You will hear me saying this a lot. This is where everybody goes wrong because it simply is. A lot of people make a big mistake with kicking. It's this. Remember the lines I told you, the shoulder wide lines. Make sure you step on these lines when you're going to kick somebody. Imagine that I have somebody across me who is standing on the same exact lines. Then when I want to kick him, I want to be or on this line or outside. I would never, ever put my foot here and then kick. It's really simple. I can show you on your opponent. When I'm here, my biggest power will be at the end of my turn. So watch this. When I stand like this, here is the end of the power. At the end, there's the power. So I want to kick it a little bit before that. I want to have the impact before that. This is what I mean. I'm going to step outside and then I'm going to kick a low kick. 1, 2. When I do this, it will be at the end of my power. And you see my balance. When I kick, there is no balance there. Also, what I'm going to do now, I have no follow-up. It's really dangerous. When I do this, whoom, I'm in the perfect position to counter, to do everything. Whoom, kick, bang, bang. You see? That's not when I do this. When I put it in the same line, I kick, I have to go all the way back. It's not right. You want to kick through the leg. You don't concentrate here. I concentrate on the inside leg. I try to kick through his leg. I try to kick to break his leg. Step, 1. And the other side, inside. I step out, 1. And step out, 1. And step out, 1. This is the way you kick. Step out and take the power through his legs. Really important. Okay, we're going to do the same thing to the body. We're going to step outside, outside. Remember the 2 lines. When you're back training and the bag hangs here, step outside the bag when you're going to kick it. Never step when the bag starts here, never step in that line and then kick it. It's useless. There's no power in that kick. It's really easy to block it to counter. You don't want to do that. You want to kick hard. When you do something hard, they have to block it. When they have to block it, like a high kick, his hands will be up. Next one's going to be here or here or here or here or a punch, you know? So try to use that. Do everything 100%. Okay, Matt, we're going to do the kicks to the body. These are like liver kicks and kicks to the middle. You want to lift it a little bit up. You don't want to kick down. You want to lift it a little bit up. Like this. Step outside of his line of his back feet. Step outside and kick with the shin. Why you want to kick with the shin is really simple. When I kick with the feet, with my foot, and he's going to block it by some freak thing, I'm going to break my feet. When you kick with the shin, he can block whatever he likes, but it's going to hurt him too, you know? So you want to kick with the shin bone. The backside of this is that you have to be a little closer to your opponent, because in with the foot of this, you have to be like this, closer to your opponent. But trust me, you don't want to hit him with your foot on the elbow. You want to kick with your shin. Okay, this is the right kick. I step outside, and the left kick. I step right and left. Don't make this mistake by doing this. Hold your hands up at all time. Punching, kicking, whatever you do, try to hold your hands up. Yeah, if you do it in training 100%, you will do it in the fight maybe 70%. You do it in training 50%, your hands up. In the fight you won't do it. And you're going to get KO'd. Hold your hands up. Boom, kick and kick. Okay, we go immediately to the high kicks. Same thing here. Step outside, free your hips, and kick to the head. 1, whoop, and step left. Go right, whoop, and go left, whoop, and go back again. Okay? Step outside. Before I forget, this is a videotape. There are things I can forget. The good thing about you is you can rewind a videotape and look at it again. When I make this mistake, you have to call me or you have to email me or whatever to find out what's going on. Listen to this. When I'm going to, this is a major mistake. I see people do it too. When they kick, they twist on the ball of the foot. It's not good. You know, when you do this, don't do that. Don't do it too high. More easy is this. When I'm going to give him a right low kick, step out already like this. It will help me a lot. Otherwise, I have to give him a low kick like this. Or when I step out like this, see, it's much easier. When I get mad again, you will see that when I do this and turn, or when I step it in, makes it much more easier and more solid. There's more power in the kick. So I step on my heel to the side, I free my hip already, and then I'm going to kick. Also really important is, don't kick like these people say in the books, you know. Don't kick like this. I don't know who came up with that. It's useless. you want to hit, make sure that the impact is perpendicular, like this. That means when his leg is like this, then you want to kick from above till down. You know, when the leg is like this, you want to kick like this. When the leg is like this, you want to hit like this. Right now, his leg, when I'm standing here, is straight. So I'm going to kick it straight. I make sure that a short amount of muscles going to get the kick. You understand, when I kick like this, there are a lot of muscles going to catch that kick. It's going to be more easy for him to hold that kick. You want to have the impact, this. It's like this. When I do this with my knuckles, he will feel this already. You see, that's why you kick with your shin bone. You want to hit him with this shin. It's sharp. At the same spot, like that. At the same spot, like that. You don't want to kick like this. Okay? So when he stands like this, all the way bent, and I'm standing here, now I'm going to kick from up till down. Wham! Now I'm going to do that. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it. I see these guys, they're standing, they think they're Thai boxers, and they see this, and they do this. It's bullshit. No, it's useless. Don't do that. Whap, straight go for the leg. That's the power. Okay? Thank you. Another good target is the inside low kick. I use this one a lot. I use this one a lot inside and with my left leg. So you can do it both. You can left leg at the front first. Make the other, yeah. I use it a lot like this. You will hit him here, inside. This is a weak spot. It's difficult for him to block. It's more easy for him to skip away. But that's another part of the tape. First we're going to kick. This one you want to kick with your foot because it's going to be difficult anyway for him to block. When he blocks it right, he has to do all the way this. This is a really fast kick. It's a kick to distract somebody. But on the other hand, when you punch him a few times, then you can use the kick also to take him down. I use it as a setup a lot. Once it starts hurting, of course, then I go for the KO on the legs. But first, go to hit it. Just hit it and distract him. See what I do? I'm going to step outside in that line. And I'm going to kick, boom, like that. Step, boom. That's the kick. I can do it real fast like this. Boop, and I go back, see? Boop, and I go back. Also what I can do is when he stands with his back to a cage again, and he stands there, and I don't want to go backwards and do this, I can make a twist. I can do this, whang, and kick like that. See, I twist, I put my hip out, like I just explained you. Put your foot already out. Don't make that turn. Put your foot like this, and kick like that. Stand, whang, kick like that. Same thing with a liver kick. I'm standing here. I'm going to do the same thing. Whang, liver kick. See? One, ow, liver kick. Same thing to the head, of course. Exactly the same principle. Wow. 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 Okay, knee strikes, really important. You can use them a lot. Let's watch a few clips from me kneeing down some people in Japan.
Down. 1, 2, 3.
How about that, huh? So they actually work. Okay, here we go. A few things again. Some people make them like this. They give a knee and they lift the body up. They lift it up. They try to get power from this. Extend the leg. I shouldn't do that if I were you. Why not? It's really easy. Like when somebody's head is here, you have to do it. You see, because you have to go up high. When you want to knee him here, that's the most the times that you want to knee him in the head or to the body, it's low. You want to do the same thing as with the front kick. You twist your hip and then you go up. You just knee in the head. Don't go up like this. I show you why. I'm going to try to explain you why. Oh Matt, the perfect example. Watch this. It's like this. Maybe it explains easier like this. When he's here, I'm not going to give him a right straight punch because the real power for my punch is at the end. This distance I need to knock somebody out, not here. That's why you see like Evander Holyfield fights Tyson, Tyson's going to try to make the fight here, and Holyfield's going to try to make the fight here. He has to use his arms. Tyson is shorter, so he has to stand closer by towards his opponent than the other way around. Anyway, it's the same with knees. When I want to knee strike somebody, and his body is here, and I'm going to do this, see what I do? I cannot develop any power. I want to be my knee on the way as long as it can. Same with the punch. You want to hit it there. Same with the knee. When I do this, you see, I stop it. I can get this more distance by not stretching my leg like this. Whoop. Simply like whoop, that. To the head, simply same thing. Don't do this. I hope it makes any sense. I think so it does. But don't do it. Keep your foot on the ground, but free your hip. Don't do this, of course. No, you want to free your hip so you can go higher with the knee. Also really important, when you fight a wrestler, you only want to knee him to the head. You don't want to knee the guy to the body, because when you knee him there, he's going to grab your leg and he's going to take you down. It's going to be over. You want to knee him to the head. He can try to take the knee to the head and grab your leg, but he will go down when you give it hard. You know, he has to block it before he grabs it. To the body, it's another story. When it's a tough guy, he takes the body knee and he grabs your leg. To the head, he cannot grab it because he takes a risk of going KO. He has to block it and then grab it. There's no way on earth he can do that. So when you give the knee, pull it back also. Don't leave it hanging here, because then he's going to grab it, of course. On this distance, what you can do also, what I would do, only to the side, not here, because the same thing. He will grab my leg. It's going to be dangerous, and he's going to wheel it in. You want to go to the side. Boom. You can give knees there. Boom. On the leg, or inside. I already don't want to do this to a wrestler. It's too close for me. I would do only to the knee or to the head. Knee him to the head, he will block it, he won't grab it. You see them kneeing like this. I don't know where they got it from. What do they want to hurt with this? I don't know what they want to hurt. You know, there's no way on earth I can do this as hard as I can to him. You don't even have to defend it. I'm not going to take him down. You want to put your foot behind your knee. Always do this. When I do this, you will see there is no power. There's no body weight here. It falls down. There's nothing. And you can hurt yourself real bad by hitting with this soft part of the knee. And trust me, this is soft. Hitting his elbow, you know, you're going to hurt yourself. So don't do these fancy things, what you see doing. It's useless. Go, put your heel behind your knee. That way, you're going to put body weight in. Watch this. Boom. This is power. In. There's no power. See? You want to go in. Same with the punch. I don't punch like this low. I punch like this, though, low. I want to put my body weight into it. Go to the side. Go to the side. Here to, boom, to the side. Don't knee him like this. He's not going to feel that. You're patting him with your soft part of the knee. You want to give him a knee. Also, you don't want to give him an upper leg. That's what you do. Some people do this too. They give knees like this. This is too close, the distance for to give a knee. When you want to knee him to the body, you want to step backwards. You want to make sure again that the knee is on its way a long time. Not here. You only have this power. You want to step here. Whang! That's power. Coming from the back and going in. To the head going in. You don't want to stand here doing this. That's same punching. When I would punch doing this, that's the same thing. You want to use your body weight. Okay? Okay, let's talk about stamping your heel into somebody's foot. The first time I saw this was Marco Hu was doing it in the UFC. You can do it from a few positions. Best position is when your opponent is on your back. So when he holds it here, you can try to keep, watch out that he's not gonna throw you, and you can stamp, you can stamp. You wanna lift your toes up. You don't wanna do this, he's not gonna feel that. You wanna use your heel and try to break his foot here and there. At the front, when I'm standing like this, you can do it boom, of course, too. But it's a little dangerous to do. When this guy is a striker, you probably can do it. When it's a wrestler, you don't want to close distance, you know? When he's on your back, you have no other choice. He's already there.
I would go like for knee bar. It's not a tape. But this is a good thing to do. Just hit him a few times. Distract him. Maybe you can distract him with stomping, stomping, stomp, and then go for an arm bar. Or stomping, get out, boom, go for an elbow. It's a good distraction. Okay? Thanks. Okay, now the distance. How far do you want to be away from your opponent? You want to go, don't jump too far away when he hits you, and you don't want to come too close. What I explained to you before is that you want to punch him at the end of your punch. Use all the speed, 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 speed. From this moment off till the end, that's where you want to hit him. Okay? So we have to stay in that distance. When I stand here, it's going to be too close. I can't hit hard. And he for sure not. He's got longer arms than I have. So he has to keep the distance with me. I call this distance the safe distance. You have to stay like 3 inches out of his reach. So you find that out. That's why you see boxers in the beginning always, they're moving around the first round. It's because of this. They try to find out the reach of the opponent. When he punches, and he punches to here, then I know when his foot is there and his punch is here, that I have to stay here. Okay? Also, I don't want to go too far backwards. When he's going to give me a left jab, don't do this, because I have to go all the way back to counter. No, you want to do like slow, boom, because then you can counter. There's the overhand cross we just had. He's punching, I go backwards, boom, cross it over with the right straight. So make sure when he comes to you, walking to me, that I'm going to stay in that position. I'm always just out of the safety zone. That's where I want to be. When I go to him, he goes backwards probably. When he comes to me, I go with him. I stay here. I stay in this distance. When he's punching me, I got boom, boom. I try to counter. So don't go too far away. Stay always in the distance that he just cannot reach you, and you just cannot reach him. You only have to step a little bit to hit him. That's exactly how you have to stand. Of course, the kicks are longer than the arms. So you can stay a little bit further away. I wouldn't do it. Watch this. A kick to here, you can do from far away. Whang! I can do this. Just to set him up. You know, when I give him 20 like that, he's going to think, shit, God, what's happening? Then I can set him up with a right straight. But you see, when I'm here, it's too far away for a right straight. So when I want to set him up with a punch, I have to make it a little closer. Boom! That's where I want to be. You see, then I kick it a little bit more inside. I step my foot there, and this is where I'm going to punch him. Same with the low kicks. Boom. I usually measure the distance with my legs. It's pretty easy, you know. See, boom. Then go with your hands a little bit. Once you know your hands, you can hit them with your hands. You can for sure hit them with your legs. Okay, we're going to block everything we just had. Really important, again, the basics. When you stand in this position, it's going to be easy to defend everything. I don't believe, that's me in the blocking, ducking and weaving. You know, I want to stay up and I want to be in total control. Why? Sometimes when somebody gives a hook, you go under and he comes with a knee, it's going to be wrong, you know. In boxing it may be good. Hey, that's boxing. It's a totally other game right now. There are also legs involved and knees involved. So that's why I always try to stay in perfect control. Perfect control again is the basic. This is it. I can do anything from this. This is my stance. Nobody's going to hurt me here. I can block almost everything. Okay? Let's go. When I'm going to punch, when I'm going to block the punches, I'm going to use my body weight to block it. I'm not going to do this. When I'm going to do this, I'm going to set him up for his right straight. See, when he's giving me a left, I do this. He's going to give me a right hand right there. So I want to block like this. I block like this. You see me doing this. I block and that's enough. I don't have to block, keep on blocking it. No, I just tip it and that's enough. Boom, that's enough. See, boom, that's enough. Boom, and I can counter it like this. Only block it and go back to your basic position. Same with the right. When he gives me the right, boom, block. You see, I leave my hand up. You see what I also do is the safe distance, the safety zone where we just talked about. Even when I'm not going to block it, he's not going to hit me because I'm just outside of his reach. This is really important to always stay there. It's really annoying for him that you constantly, whatever he does, when he gives like blocks, boom, to block it, boom. See, and you, boom, can counter it with the right straight when you do it like this. Body shots, I will block. When he gives me body shots, I will block like this. Straight body shot. boom, like this. Boom. When he gives a left, boom, like that. See? Never, what happens, never do this. Because then he's gonna, when he's gonna block it, my next one is gonna be there. You always want to be in control. Keep your hands here, block, and your hands up. Never go down. Never do that. Sometimes you get exceptions. We're gonna come there. But with the punching, don't do it. When he gives hooks, a hook to me, boom, oh, to the body, to the head, block it a little bit outside. Left hook, same thing. Block it a little bit outside. What I used to do, I try to avoid the hook. When he gives me a hook, I always try to go step out of his range. I think that's always the most safe thing to do. You know, a boxer would duck it, I will go backwards. Sometimes it is not possible. You're with your back against the wall and he's going to hook me. I just step in and I'm going to grab him. I think that's safer than to step back, because when there's a ring here, you lean backwards and then he's going to hit you. It's going to be wrong for you. So, or block it, boom, or slip it away, whoop, go backwards. I prefer this one. I think it's the most safe thing to do. Okay, let's explain one more thing. We're standing here in this position, our arms are here. Okay, this is why I say always keep your hands up. When somebody kicks you or punches you low and you do this, it's a panic reaction you have. This is the worst thing you're going to have in a fight. You don't want to panic. You want to be relaxed. You want to be in total control. When somebody punches you, you do this, that's panic. The next one's going to be here. Or he's going to fake a few times. When he does this, you're going to react on it. Just relax. He punches, block and go back, block and go back, block and go back. Whoop. This is the punch to the body. Boom. Only do this, but keep your hands here. You don't need to do this, because now he's going to hit high. Whoop. You're going to block again like this. Boom. There's another one. There's one other one. You want to stay here in the center, block. Oh, that's the punch. Boom, boom, high. Up. You move a little bit, block, block. You see? Keep your hands in front of you and leave them there. Don't do this. Keep them like this. Really important. Okay, now we're going to block the low kick. This is a painful thing here. You're going to feel it, especially when you have no protection. Now you got these tough people in tough gyms, they train without protection. Most stupid thing you can do. You're going to injure yourself, and in the fight you're going to go into the fight injured. Protect yourself. Trust me when I say, when you're in a fight, you won't feel your shin bounce. You got the adrenaline pumping through your veins. There's no pain for you right there, you know. You want to block it with your shins. What you don't want to block it with is with your calf. And again, here I am again. A lot of people doing this. People, they kick and they just lift their leg. The guy's going to kick here, boom, on the calf, boom. You see already my balance is not right. But worse than that is that he hits you here a few times. It's going to be the same effect as kicking here. The muscles, they lock up, boom, and you cannot fight anymore. You're going to fall down. And on the street, he can do pretty much whatever he likes with you in that position. So you want to block with your shin. It's going to hurt your shin, but it's going to make you can continue the fight. It's only pain. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no damage. Block it to the side. Kick, shin on shin. Kick, shin on shin. You see I go a little bit backwards. Boom, like this. A lot of people, again a lot of people, I say this a lot of times, you're going to be sick of it. They make a mistake. They lift it up too high. You don't want to do that. You're padding his kick right now for him. He's kicking like this. No, you want to block with this part of the shin. This is the strongest part of the shin, and the part where there is no pain there. Almost no pain. You can block really easy. What you do also is this. Watch this. When you kick somebody here, this moves easy. When you kick here, see, there's no movement. So your body weight is behind that block right now. When somebody kicks me hard, whoop, like this, and I lift up high, I'm not in the right balance anymore. I want to be in the perfect balance, because when he's going to low kick me, I want to counter that low kick with, like, for instance, a right straight punch. So I'm going to block it, and I keep my body weight into it. Boom. He's going to get the feeling that he's hitting a rock. It's going to be boop and no more. He's going to be stopped right away. He's not going to kick like this. No, it's going like, he hits a wall right there. You in perfect balance, block, boom, and a right straight on the head. That's for a thing you can do. Or you can block and you can give him a right low kick back. So really important, watch this. Don't kick too high. When he kicks me here, go to the left leg, yes. When he's going to kick me here and I do this, that will pad his kick. You know, I won't feel it and he won't feel it. Also, when he knows that I'm going to do that, maybe his second kick is going to be low. He's going to kick under my block and I'm going to slam on the ground. I want to block like this. When he kicks, like this, tuk, like that. That he will feel. Block short, and that will give me a good position. He kicks, it goes like this. Block, boom, and a right straight. Block, boom, and a right straight. Block it, and put your feet outside. Block with your shin. Whatever happens, never do this. Okay? Okay, this was the block from the low kick. You can also step aside and step away. It's really funny, this one. You can step in too. Oh, there's much more. When he gives me a low kick, I can also go to the low kick, get his power out, because again, you know, you want to be at the end. You want to hit somebody at the end of the power. Same with the kick. You want to kick him from here. You want to hit him here. When he suddenly comes to you, you will take away his power out of his kick. So when he kicks here, and I do this, I come in, yeah, kick it there, I will take away his power, and it gives me a really good setup for a right straight. When he gives me a low kick, boom, that's a knockout. And that's a hard knockout. He kicks, boom, and I go forward. Step and take the low kick. Take the low kick on your leg. What you can do also is to step away, 2 legs. When he wants to kick me here, just do this. Just go backwards. That's why you always set a low kick up. You want to punch first, then make a low kick, you know. You don't want to give a low kick, only a low kick, because people see that. When he tries to hit me here, and I do this, you see, he's not going to hit me. You see what I do when I go backwards? I keep my hands here for the balance, because maybe it's going to be a setup for him. Maybe he's only doing this to try to get my hands down, and he's going to counter me. That's why when I go backwards, he gives me the kick, I do this, you see? I'm always in control. Keep my hands high, so even when he's punching, I can block these punches. Okay? So you got the block, you got the step in, and then you got the slipping away. Okay, inside low kick. Basic. I prefer to slip away. Perfect. You can block it also. The block is a little bit more difficult. You have to block and go backwards. Block and go backwards. You see me doing to a Japanese guy. I just heel holded him in the fight, and he breaks his shin bone there. But it's still together. And he thought, we heard something break, he thought it was his knee. So he feels his knee and he thinks, hey, nothing's wrong with my knee, let's continue to fight. So then he comes in and he attacks me with that kick. And I block on the part where it broke. So the shin bone totally broke. Let's look at that part right now. Gotta hurt, huh? Anyway, that's the block I did. I just lifted it up and I blocked it inside. It's a pretty solid block. But I prefer always to go backwards. Like when he kicks inside, hop, or go backwards like this, or go backwards like this. Sometimes I set people up like this. Like the video clip for me and Frank Shamrock, I will show you right after this. He kicks me here. I go backwards. Then he kicks me again. I go backwards. Then I think, please kick me one more time. He kicks, I go backwards and kick him in the head. Let's look at that.
Ready? Fight!
Blue, beautiful. What can I say? So you can set people, actually you can set them up. Matt, please. Here we go again. First one is the block. We have no protection. When you train with no protection, don't use this one. You're going to hurt yourself. So watch out. He kicks me inside, up with the left, and here I'm going to block it like this. That's the block. The second one is I'm gonna skip backwards, but I leave this right foot here. Watch, he kicks me here, whoop. This is number one. And number two, I go 2 legs backwards. He kicks, hup, like this. It's the same thing what I had with the low kick. You know, you jump 2 legs backwards. One more time, kicks inside the block. Block, go here. Second, hup, go backwards. This is really nice to set him up with like a high kick or a kick to the liver with the right straight follow up. You can do a lot of things like that. And the third one is this. Go backwards, hup, both legs. And you see, my hands are in total control. Even when he's going to attack me with punches afterwards, hup, see, boom, I'm in control. I see everything coming right now.
Okay, kicks to the body. How are we going to block these? We're going to block them like this. Hands are up, basic stance, and we're going to go towards to the legs, towards. This will feel a little awkward. When he gives me a left kick, it feels right, because you're going to block it like this. When he kicks with right, you have to go to the kick. That will give you a strange feeling in the beginning, but it gives you a great way to set up some punches and nice combinations, nice counters. So do it this way. Very important in this case, you don't want to block like this. When somebody kicks here, he will kick, and when he kicks your arm, he will kick your own arm into your liver. It hurts too. You know, you want to go outside. Watch this. This, you don't have a lot of power. When you turn your body and you turn your wrist a little out, this is like a rock. This is really hard. So you're going to block. And the same as we had in punching and kicking, you block and you're back. Block, 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 you're back. Same thing here. He kicks, boom. There's no use on keep hanging here, you know. Don't block and keep here. No. Do this. Block and go back. Block and go back. Turn your body. This is really hard. Same thing here. Block and go back. Block and go back. And whatever you do, the other end is high, and you keep on looking to your opponent. Really important. Watch this, Matt. Okay, when somebody kicks me to the left, with his left to my right, I'm going like this. Try to kick here. I'm going to block like this. You see? Don't kick like this. He will kick your elbow in your own liver. Block outside. Some people are blessed with really long arms, and when they do this, the forearm is here. They don't have to do it, you know, because it makes contact with their hip, and they will have a good block. But unfortunately, not a lot of people have these long arms. So keep like this. He kicks, and you turn to the block. Okay, with right kick, the same thing. Go to him. Now this feels strange. You remember with that low kick, when they give you the low kick and you come in, you take the power away out of the kick because you're going to him. When he's punching and his head is here and suddenly his head is here, there is no power. Same with the kicks. Same with this. When he kicks here, I go to the kick and I block like this. He's going to hit me here. Don't this, he will hit it in me. Block outside. Really important. You can see it, block outside. Sometimes when they're really strong kickers, you're going to kick with 2 arms. When he kicks here, you're going to do this for sure. Boom. And go back. When he kicks with right, you're going to do this. Boom. For sure. But you're going back right away after the kick. So you block, block, and you're back. Block, and you're back. Always come back to the basic. High kicks. How are we going to block the high kicks? You want to go the same thing what we just did here. Only now you're going to block outside. The same movement. See? This is here. And now I move like this. I stretch my arms a little bit. I catch the arm or I catch the kick right here on the forearm. Same thing on this side. He kicks me high to the head. I just block like this. If I were you, I would block with 2 hands. Why not? You know, you might as well do it and just make sure you're going to have it. Some people really kick hard, and when you block with only 1 hand, maybe he's going to hit you in the head. So just block 2 hands and block 2 hands. Matt, please. Okay, when he gives me a right kick, high, block. When he gives me a left, block. Really simple. I turn, block, and I turn, block. Again, you see me blocking and coming back to the basics. Blocking, coming back to the basic. Don't stay here. Don't hang here. Don't wait. He's going to take advantage of that fact. So you block and you come back. You block and you come back. Okay, the front kicks. We can play a mental game right here. This is what's going to happen inside his head. Very fast. He doesn't even realize it. When somebody gives me a front kick, I go backwards.
Automatically what his brains are doing is trying to adapt to that fact. So instead of just kicking and go backwards, no, he wants to hit you. He's going to reach. He's going to be out of balance. So he thinks, oh, he's missing, he's going to reach because he still wants to hit you. When that happens, that's the perfect thing for us. So when we do, we are going backwards and we're going to scoop the leg. I will explain you what and how. When he gives me a left front kick with left, later on I show with Matt, he kicks, I'm going to block with my left. This will put him in a strange position. What I do also, I block and I put this hand up. It stays here. A lot of people, like myself, when I see that somebody blocks it wrong, the next time I do this, boom, and I give him a right straight. He will block it wrong, right straight will be on the head. So watch out for that. When you block, first go out the line of the fire. Go out, block. When he kicks with right, go out and block. Now I show you why you have to block the left kick with left and the right with right. When he kicks left, up, I do this. Watch when I do it with the right. Do it again, the left kick. Whoop, I put myself open for a shot to the head. So I want to do it the other way. He kicks me again. Whoop, I want to put it to this side. See, this is a good way. This is a good counter for me. With right, exactly the same thing. He gives me a right front kick. I go backwards and put it like that. You see what happens? He kicks and he wants to reach me. The only thing that I have to do is to touch it. I don't have to do anything major, you know. When he kicks, whoop, I do this and he's out of balance. I can counter him. Now sometimes it goes wrong. It doesn't matter when it goes wrong. Just stay focused and be relaxed. When it goes wrong, I mean this. When he kicks me with right and I block wrong like this, just make sure you're going to be out of the line of fire. So when it happens, you will feel it goes like this. Up, just do this. Be away. He cannot hit you. So don't stress. Simply take one step backwards. Yeah? Same thing with left. Show you one more time. He kicks. When I do it wrong, get out. Out of the line of his punches. Okay, blocking the knees. This is a really smart thing to do here. Some people, they do this, and they got all the power of the knees on their arms, and when you connect your arms to your body, you're still going to feel it. You're still going to be hurt. You want to stop the knee right when he starts. Again, the principle from the punching. Here's the power, here's no power. So when you can stop it here, there is no power in the knee.